The passenger. Daniel had been driving for hours. The highway stretched endlessly through the snowy landscape, and the only light came from his headlights, cutting through the darkness. He glanced at the clock, 2:47 a.m. Just a few more miles, and he'd reached the nearest gas station. The roads were empty, not a single car in sight. Then he saw her. A woman stood on the side of the road, barely visible through the falling snow. She wore a thin dress, completely out of place in the freezing cold. Daniel hesitated but slowed down. She didn't wave for help. She just stood there, staring at his car as he approached. He rolled down the window slightly. "Do you need a ride?" The woman nodded slowly and walked to the passenger door. Without a word, she climbed in. Her skin was pale, her dark hair damp with snow. She didn't shiver, didn't react to the cold at all. Daniel forced a smile. "Where are you headed?" She turned to him, her eyes dark and unreadable. "Home." A chill ran down his spine. "Where's home?" She didn't answer. The silence stretched between them as he kept driving. He tried not to stare, but something about her was deeply unsettling. Then he noticed her feet. They were bare, covered in dirt and frost. Her dress was damp, clinging to her skin as if she had walked through the snow for miles. A sinking feeling crept into Daniel's gut. "Were you in an accident?" he asked cautiously. The woman finally turned her head toward him. "No." Her voice was wrong, flat, emotionless. Daniel swallowed hard and gripped the wheel tighter. "Are you sure you're okay?" She smiled then, but it wasn't comforting. It was too wide, too unnatural. "Thank you for picking me up," she said softly. "Not many people do." The gas station appeared in the distance, and Daniel felt a wave of relief. He pulled in, eager to be around other people. "I'll be right back," he muttered, stepping out of the car. The attendant was an older man with tired eyes. He barely looked up as Daniel approached. "Hey," Daniel said, keeping his voice casual. "Just curious. Has anyone else passed through here tonight?" The attendant frowned. "Not for hours. You're the only one." Daniel hesitated. "I picked up a woman on the highway. She was just standing in the snow." The attendant went still. "What did she look like?" Daniel described her, the pale skin, the dark hair, the empty stare. The old man's face paled. "Son," he said slowly, "you need to leave. Right now." Daniel's heart pounded. "Why?" The attendant leaned in. "Because 10 years ago, a girl matching that description was hit by a truck on that highway. She died instantly." Daniel's breath caught in his throat. "She gets in cars with people driving alone," the attendant continued, voice low. "And when they look away, just for a second, she disappears." Daniel turned back to his car, cold dread seeping into his bones. The passenger seat was empty. Only the door was still open, snow blowing in across the seat. The next morning, police found Daniel's car abandoned at the gas station. The only sign of him was a single set of footprints leading back to the highway, before vanishing into the snow. Did this story send chills down your spine? Don't forget to like, comment, and follow for more terrifying tales. Have you ever seen something strange on the road at night? Tell me below. Boo Ghost Car Snowflake.